Alright, so Anthropic just dropped Claude Opus 4.8 and there's a lot in this one. New model, 3 new features, and a big tease at the end. Let me walk you through it. First, the headline. Opus 4.8 is an upgrade over 4.7, same price, available everywhere today. Anthropic's calling it a modest improvement. But a couple of these changes are a real big deal. On raw capability, this is the most capable model you can actually use right now. Across coding, agentic tasks, reasoning, and knowledge work, it beats GPT 5.5 and Gemini 3.1 Pro on nearly every benchmark. The one spot it doesn't lead is agentic terminal coding. GPT 5.5 still edges it out there. But pretty much everywhere else, 4.8 is out front. Now here's the part I find most interesting. Honesty. Anthropic trains these models, not to claim things they can't back up. But they tend to jump to conclusions and say they finished something when the evidence is thin. With 4.8, that's improved a lot. Their own evils show it's about 4 times less likely than 4.7 to let flaws in its own code slip by unmentioned. It flags uncertainty instead of bluffing. In practice, that means less babysitting. You're correcting it less, rechecking its work less, trusting the output more. And if you've used these tools at scale, you know that's the thing that actually saves time. On the safety side, their alignment team says 4.8 hits new highs on prosocial traits, things like supporting your autonomy and acting in your best interest. Its rates of misaligned behavior, like deception, are much lower than 4.7, roughly on par with their best aligned model, Claude Mythos Preview. Keep that name in mind. One real-world effect of all this. It's not a yes man. Early testers say it'll question a shaky plan, catch its own mistakes, and push back when something doesn't add up, instead of just agreeing with you. Okay, on to the features. 3 things shipped alongside the model. First, and the biggest one, dynamic workflows in Claude Code. It's in research preview. It lets Claude plan a job, run hundreds of parallel subagents in a single session, verify its own outputs, then report back. The example Anthropic gives is wild. Code-based scale migrations across hundreds of thousands of lines of code, start to finish. It uses your existing test suite as the bar. And that's on the enterprise, team, and max plans. Second, effort control. On claude.ai and in Cowork, there's now a setting right next to the model picker that lets you choose how hard Claude thinks. Higher effort means deeper, more thought-out answers. Lower effort means faster replies that use up your limits more slowly. And it's on every plan. Third, one for the developers, the Messages API now accepts system entries inside the messages array. So you can update Claude's instructions mid-task without breaking the prompt cache or faking a user turn. Quick note on effort, 4.8 defaults to high. On coding tasks that spends about the same tokens as 4.7's default, just with better results. You can push it to extra or max for tougher, long-running jobs. Pricing stays the same as 4.7, $5 per million input tokens, $25 per million output. Fast mode runs at 2.5 times the speed for 10 and 50 per million, and it's now 3 times cheaper than fast mode was on the older models. And now the part everyone's actually talking about. Anthropic teased a new class of model that's more intelligent than Opus. It's called Claude Mythos. Right now, only a small group of organizations have Mythos Preview, using it for cybersecurity work under something called Project Glasswing. A model this capable needs stronger safeguards before it goes wide. But here's the kicker. They say they expect to bring Mythos class models to everyone in the coming weeks. No exact date, but coming weeks is a short runway. This might be the last Opus release before something bigger lands. That's the full rundown on Opus 4.8. I'll drop Anthropic's announcement in the description if you want to read it yourself. And if this helped, hit subscribe. I cover every one of these releases the day it happens.